It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at the last game for the Phoenix Suns, it was a win against Denver.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe and 9 of the backcourt, and it's Chandler in at the 5 down low. Now here is Holiday. Davis kicks to Holiday. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Holiday's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Pelicans.
And we all know Jrue Holiday is a tremendous talent. That's why he was traded for the draft picks that became Nerlens Noel 2 years ago and Elfrid Payton last season. Such impressive company that Holiday may be feeling the pressure to live up to it.
And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good from long range. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Davis with a screen on Bledsoe. Davis drives in, misses the layup.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Knight. 38 points for him last game against Denver.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Gordon's running. And that one's good by G. G's got his second basket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Here's Bledsoe following the score by New Orleans. And the dunk by Chandler.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And here are the Pelicans now, following the score by Phoenix. Offensive rebound, a Sheik, no good with the layup.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. The 3 from Morris cannot hit, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Here's Chandler following the score by New Orleans. It's stolen by G. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Out to the wing. Ashik, the pass to G. Stolen by Tucker. Knight kicks to Morris. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Well, this is really one of the nicer buildings in the NBA right downtown, Clark, this home of the Pelicans across from the Superdome.
Kevin, you're always worried about how close we are to Bourbon Street when we come here, man. But, yeah, this was a fortress for the Pelicans last season as they won some big games here for sure.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Ashik. Anderson comes in for Davis. Dante Cunningham's checked in for G. And it's Ish Smith in for Jrue Holiday. Now, here is Smith. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air. And you talk about the big wins here for the Pelicans last year. How about they beat the Warriors late in the year, which was huge to get into the postseason, as well as the Spurs on that final day to fight their way into that 8th spot.
There's the pick. He kicks it to Gordon. Lets it go from 14. No good off the front iron.
And, you know, the Pelicans ended 28-13 here last season. A 6-win improvement for them from the season before. They can be a scary team when this place is jumping.
Now, here's Warren. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Both free throws good from Booker. "15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Gordon, defended by Booker. And it's Smith penetrating, stolen by Warren. It's tipped.
Okay, you ready?
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much, because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
The big men are Anderson and Davis. Alonzo G is out there with Ish Smith, and it's Babbitt in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. They set the pick. And Anderson has it in the corner. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Before getting dinged up, Ryan Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Davis, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Omer Asher, he's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Smith, 16 feet away. No good from Bledsoe.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Holiday dishes to G. Holiday against Morris. Holiday the pass to Davis. And again, no good by New Orleans.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
New Orleans in the lead. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Stolen by Tucker. Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. Bledsoe outside. Six on the shot clock. Morris, left side. Tries it from 9. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Morris has got 7.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
Outside Holiday. Now the feed to G. Back to Davis. Davis sets a screen. Here's Holiday. And the Pelicans miss again.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental errors.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
G kicks to Ashik. Here's the screen. Here's Davis. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And for Coach Hornacek, Greg, you learned from one of the toughest coaches as a player. Several trips to the finals. And you know this guy well, Clark. Jerry Sloan was the guy that molded Jeff Hornacek.
One of the outstanding coaches in the history of the NBA, Jerry Sloan. Although Hornacek saw all that success in Utah, this is a homecoming job for him because he started his career in Phoenix.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's G. Phoenix grabs the miss. 1:12 left to play here in the half. Bledsoe outside. Stolen by Ashik. One-on-one here. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from G.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a 1-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Bledsoe kicks to Knight. It's stolen by G. Dishes it to Holiday. Feeds it to G. Outside Holiday. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Launches it, and he gets it to go. Holiday's got 6.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Goes up, rips down the breakaway slam. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Phoenix ahead, up by 2.